Good evening, viewers. We welcome you once again to today's edition of the news. Here are the top stories of today. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma outlines 2026 priorities, puts cleanliness at forefront ahead of national games. Minor fire breaks out at newly constructed Shillong Engineering College, damages storeroom of Sports and Youth Affairs Department. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma calls for mediation as NEHU faces administrative deadlock with key posts vacant. Dura Medical College to be fully government-run as PPP model scrapped. First, the local news. Cleanliness and sanitation will be the top priority for the state this year, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said, highlighting the importance of preparing Meghalaya ahead of the upcoming national games. Reflecting on past achievements, the Chief Minister noted the resolution of long-standing issues concerning teachers in the ad hoc and SSA schemes. He also mentioned progress on the scholarship issue, stating that the state successfully engaged with the Government of India to resolve the matter.
To really focus on sanitation and cleanliness in the state as a whole. And obviously this is also to do a lot with the national games coming up. So when people come, they should look at Shillong, Tura, Yaoyang and the state as a whole as very clean, and the sense of civic sense and all those aspects is something that I would like to really inculcate. Of course, we look at certain issues that have been left unresolved, and we try to see that how we'll be able to take it forward. I mean, just to give an example to you, I've been always wanting to find a solution to, this entire situation of the teachers in the ad hoc and SSA teachers. And last year, in the beginning of the year, I had told myself as a part of my resolution that I will find a solution to this. We always have that, and it helps us work forward. Scholarships were an issue, which I said that, look, I'm going to find a solution to this also, so that in the future, there's no delay in scholarships, and we managed to speak to Government of India and resolve it.
A fire broke out on the top floor of the newly constructed Shillong Engineering College in Maulai, Kantonmasar on Thursday around 7:30 a.m., damaging a storeroom of the Sports and Youth Affairs Department. The room contained blankets and sports equipment. The fire, suspected to be caused by a short circuit, was quickly controlled by fire and emergency services, preventing it from spreading. No casualties were reported.
The fire obviously was promptly extinguished, and no other floors have been affected. But of course, we are ascertaining the damage that has taken place there. But by God's grace, there was no casualty, and nobody was, as far as the reports that I've received, nobody was injured. But yes, there has been some damage. I don't have the full report with me, but I just have the preliminary report.
Kajing ingi kadai ngayo GTP minam step kumbah nyo arfunriu nyo bajar community phone cuki dari nga ongsar kami kedam ka kamera. Tengaru untuk immediately ngi lawan sini kapor bang lawan ngapade nomor ba kita ka kamera hi kadai ba occupy ka sports kibu ki sports goods. Te kikerayu kibu bu sapor ngimtip nomor andar lokan ki. But ki judge ayu ki balong gumno ki tiaru ngintip nomor ba khang tala mo te ngila persang hi ban use gini ki fire extinguisher ki ba 4 kg itu ngila stang ban daus ka fire tamang ngimla ban puli ngimla ban e nomor ba under dokan ki te tanda kala ding kala mi sabar te ngila effect no te immediately ngala call ru ya ki fire service The fire service immediately la response. They hadin balaya one fire service they la take over maki. It takes around nearly 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours ban daw sa ka fire ke tangum tahi.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today expressed concern over the ongoing administrative crisis at Northeastern Hills University, which is affecting students and staff. The CM noted that NEHU is tied to the central government, so the state's role is primarily mediation. He informed that he has engaged with the Education Ministry, state officials and NEHU authorities to help resolve the issues. Yesterday, NEHU stakeholders, led by NEHU TAP President Lakhon Kumar, urged the state government to take a more active role, highlighting vacancies at Shillong campus and seeking clarity on the Tura Pro-Vice Chancellor's role.
Why face the heat when I can escape?
To see that we have an administrative head in the university. What he will do, of course, naturally we leave into his wisdom, but we believe that he has understood the gravity of the situation, and I'm sure he will do whatever he can to ensure that the headquarters of NEHU at Shillong will be fully functional.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate what's happening in NEHU. It's really affecting the students and the people working there. Seems to be a very kind of a deadlock situation as of now. I have been obviously talking at different levels to the ministry and to the minister himself and others, and even to NEHU. But as you're all aware that NEHU is a body that's directly under the central government, so it's very kind of a touchy issue for us to directly get involved, and we can only play a role of mediation between the two, which is what we've been doing. But even while we mediate, when we give certain recommendations and suggestions, and we say, well, what if we do this, then we need the support from all sides to then move forward with that recommendation, suggestions. And sometimes, obviously, because of ground situation, those are not possible.
Today we have met the CM to apprise him of the prevailing scenario in NEHU, and where we all know, we all stakeholders have really very openly expressed that the university doesn't have any administrative head as of now, as you all know. There is no VC, there is no pro-VC, there is no registrar, there is no finance officer as such, and that is creating a lot of administrative hurdles for the university. And that's how we try to convey to him that please intervene, if possible, use your good office to bring a resolution in NEHU so that at least we have an administrative head. So naturally the request from our side will be the same one that we did even last time, that he should, if possible, try to intervene in whichever way possible.
Meanwhile, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said he is actively engaging Northeastern leaders to build a collaborative platform under the One Northeast initiative. Bringing leaders together on a common platform is underway. It is highly desirable, though challenging, and discussions are moving forward, he said. Launched in November 2025 by leaders from Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland and Assam, One Northeast aims to create a collective voice for the region.
So we have been consulting and talking to many of our leaders, and the process of many of them coming into the party will, and when working together and having some kind of a platform will happen. It is something that is very desirable. A lot of people have seen that there's a very positive thing to it. And for many, many years, and I should say decades, many political parties have tried to move on forward in that, and it's not been so easy. So again, it's part of one of the goals that we kind of set for ourselves.
The Meghalaya government has decided to run the upcoming Tura Medical College and Hospital as a fully government institution, dropping plans for a public-private partnership model amid public opposition. Health Minister Yaoyang Mikishilla said recruitment has begun, though faculty shortage remains a challenge, while infrastructure work is nearing completion.
Already know, no, we are trying on it because, as you already know, actually because of the concern from the public last year, so they want that the Tura Medical College also will be a government medical college. So that's why we have started the recruitment and we have started the process. But it's depend on the, like I already mentioned in the past also, because the challenges with the this faculty. The faculty, the doctors who are going to teach there. So that is the big challenge. So no doubt from our end we are giving, we are pushing for it, but that ultimately depend on the number of faculty we'll be getting because we already start the recruitment.
Meanwhile, Health Minister Wailat Miki Shilla has assured that pending salaries of 288 contractual staff nurses for November and December 2025 will be released within this month. The delay followed confusion over contract extensions after only 200 posts were approved, prompting to Health Department to resubmit a proposal for all 288 nurses. He also said efforts are underway to release pending honorarium and incentives of ASHA workers who are on indefinite strike, adding that funds are awaited from the centre.
Regarding these contract nurses, where their contract end on the 1st of November 2025 last year. So no doubt from our end, we have already sent for the extension to the personnel department. But the personnel department approved for only 200 of them. So then, because there were 288, not only 288, there were others also, but for others they were clear. Along with that, out of those, other than that 288, 200 were approved. But since there were 288, so we will send it back for correction, that we want that all the 288 should be approved. So that's why it took time there, because we have to send it back. So we already work it out. So in the meantime, they're done, and in this month itself, so they will be getting their salary. That one also, there was a slight issue with because as you know that the money of the is coming from the center. So we are, last time also I already discussed with my MD, then I think from his end also he has called them, and then he have assured from his end, he has assured them. From our end, we are pushing that the amount to be released as soon as possible.
Members of the All Meghalaya Contractors and Suppliers Association met Health and Family Welfare Minister Wailat Miki Shilla on Wednesday to raise concern over the implementation of health projects. The association objected to the package system of clubbing small works into large projects, saying it restricts participation by local contractors. While the minister cited manpower shortages as a challenge, the association suggested that large value projects could be split into smaller parts to allow wider local participation and easier implementation.
And from the association, we have been very poised about the implementation in package system, where in many of the health centers, small works have been clubbed together and making it a huge amount in which local contractors cannot be possible to participate in those kind of works. So since most of the works out here in the health department is mainly funded by the state government, so we have told him if it's it can be bifurcated or split so that local contractors also will get a platform to participate in all the tenders. The minister concerned has told us that it's because of manpower, shortage of manpower, because there is only one GE who look out in the entire district.
The long-pending redevelopment of Yaoyang Market in Jowai is nearing completion and will soon be handed over to the Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council. Cabinet Minister and Jowai MLA Wailat Miki Shilla said the project may be completed ahead of schedule. Revived by the state government with an allocation of Rs 25 crore, the project had remained stalled for over 2 decades after a design change led to stoppage of central funds. The upgraded market is expected to boost the local economy.
actually, if you discuss on that, actually it is a district council market. But it's just us, the MLA over there, and we have seen that this is the livelihood of the people, of the not only of Yaoyang but the whole of Giant Hills. So that's why we took, we are quite concerned to see that just to leave it idle for all this year. So that's why we took the initiative, and then I'm happy that I'm able to convince the state government, and I'm thankful to our Honorable Chief Minister for his generosity. And then he sanctioned the 25 crores for the construction, but definitely it is the property of the district council. So once this is done, we'll be handing it over to the district council to run it.
A candlelight vigil was held on January 14 at Tura Supermarket to honor the late Dilseng M. Sangma, who died on January 9th during an assault while inspecting an alleged illegal stone quarry in West Garo Hills. Organized by Durama Imbama Norimbe Dikimbi Achik Ma Giparang or Dindam and attended by religious and community groups, the event included prayers, candlelighting and calls for justice. Community leaders urged the government to take action against the perpetrators.
Laksrang apa isul ya absen permitem askul kuat
This is regarding the peacemaking, because it seems to be unknown incident which nobody expected, but then all of a sudden it happens, which should not have happened. It is because of the leaders, because they don't take care of it. Our environment, our way of living, everything is being changed now. So accordingly, the leaders should find out the pollution so that everyone will live in peace. Well, the government should give the justice, because it is not being what is called unplanned. It is being planned. So they have put the stones and all on the road, they have blocked the road, and they have not only one or two, but they have come with tools, blunt tools. So this should be properly checked, and then it should be brought to the justice so that everyone will be in peace.
The Nyotrap Achik National Movement, East and West Khasi Hills, led by President Artis Rintathiang, met SP Dangsan Kriem on January 15 to urge strict action against rash and drunk driving. The organization requested thorough checks on commercial and private vehicles, targeting overspeeding, illegal stickers, tinted glasses, and unauthorized LED lights, and drivers without license.
Em kapapulong ini banginuan sa SPPs penkendu ya SP Budan Buram jengi ha kana ke distrik jengi hadin bangilap bat miui ya khamtam ada ngajar keteng ru ngalahi ki surok badai hapok ke distrik ngiui ba kadinya kali ke jongpi bat kawai kalong ni habon bu de jing tho Amar imat ke debar jengi wat haba pinyak kali imat wat ya kaan bang ade debar banyak kali ru kem petip ha tadang ambese bang ha.
A legal awareness program on drug abuse was held at Laumalipalun as part of National Youth Day 2026, organized by District Legal Services Authority, East Khasi Hills under the Nalsa Dawn scheme. The program highlighted free legal services, the 15100 helpline, the Dream Mission, and strict NDPS Act provisions, stressing youth and community action against substance abuse.
Today, we have conducted a legal awareness program from the Legal Services Authority. From the Legal program is DAWN. NALSA, DAWN. The full form of DAWN is Drug Awareness and Wellness Navigation for a Drug-Free India Scheme 2025. And this program is specifically for the drugs addict person. Okay. Drugs addict person. So to eradicate, to diminish the drugs meanings. So due to this one, we are conducting several awareness programs each and every places.
The Kintevlang Village Organization, a women-led collective of 7 SHGs in Korstep Nonglingdo, celebrated 6 years of community service with the inauguration of its new office building that was constructed under MG Narega, now VB Gram G, at a cost of over Rs 7.30 lakh, along with a rainwater harvesting structure. MLA Meralbon Saim, who inaugurated the office, praised the organization and SSG members for their unity, dedication and significant contributions to society.
Yang keligi grup, so harung lang siya po, kanya ukyat masa.
Putih. Moving on to the regional news. Manipur celebrated the 10th Defence Forces Veterans Day yesterday at the Palace Auditorium, Imphal. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala honored 53 veterans and Veer Naris for their courage, service and lifelong contribution to the nation. In his address, the governor highlighted the dedication of the armed forces, the role of Manipuris in India's military history, and government initiatives for the welfare of service personnel, ex-servicemen and Veer Naris.
To be here on this solemn occasion of Armed Forces Veterans Day 2026, honoring the selfless service, supreme sacrifice and lifelong commitment of our veterans to the nation. As Chief Secretary mentioned, it is celebrated back. And of course, there have been generations of soldiers who have served the country after that. It is a matter of great privilege to remember veterans. I must mention that this whole thinking has started 10 years back. The Honorable Prime Minister thought that we must.
Let's have a look at the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 28th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth 2026 at the Central Hall of Samvidhan Sadan on Thursday. He was received by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, External Affairs Minister S.J. Shankar and Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh Narayan Singh. In his address, Prime Minister Modi highlighted India's historic achievements. He said India turned diversity into its strength and emerged as the fastest growing major economy.
हमारा प्रयास रहा है कि भारत सभी देशों के विकास में ज्यादा से ज्यादा योगदान दे। कॉमनवेल्थ के सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स में हेल्थ, क्लाइमेट चेंज, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ और इनोवेशन के क्षेत्र में हम पूरी जिम्मेदारी के साथ अपने कमिटमेंट्स को पूरा कर रहे हैं। भारत आप सभी साथियों से सीखने का निरंतर प्रयास करता है और हमारा ये भी प्रयास होता है कि भारत के अनुभव अन्य कॉमनवेल्थ पार्टनर्स के काम आए।
Now to the international news. Sweden, Norway, Germany, France and other European nations are sending military personnel to Greenland as Denmark increases its Arctic presence, following US President Donald Trump's statements on the strategically important island. European leaders are rallying behind Denmark and Greenland, working in close coordination to protect critical infrastructure and conduct joint operations. Greenland, a self-governing Danish territory, holds a US military base, and Trump has expressed the interest in acquiring the island.
Of course, the messages that we hear regarding Greenland are extremely concerning, and we have had discussions also among the Europeans. If this is a real threat, and if it is, then what would be our response? So, as Denmark has been a good ally for United States, and all these statements are not really helping the stability of the world, I would say.
The future of Greenland is a decision for Greenland and for Denmark exclusively. It's their decision. Secondly, from a NATO context, the way I would frame it is that the western flank of NATO, which would include Greenland, the Arctic, is, given the evolving threat environment, is an area that we as NATO, Canada obviously importantly, given our geography, need to invest more in. This is a point that we've been making in recent years and since I became Prime Minister, that we've really stressed. And with our build-up that's just beginning of our military capabilities, we are making heavy investments in the Arctic.
And in sports news, Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Wailatmiki Shilla said preparation for the 39 national games to be hosted by Meghalaya next year are progressing well. He expressed confidence that all infrastructure will be completed on time, adding that multiple departments will be involved and the state government will bear the expenses.
Fresh update as it means like just today morning also I went for inspection for the infrastructure who are in and around Shillong. So even then today during the inspection I have seen that the work is progressing, and we are still on the schedule as planned. So by the time we should be able to complete it before the national games. Outside of Shillong, we are yet, because we have given, but we are yet to receive the like verbally we have discussed in the last meeting. Here the VC meeting where I chaired the meeting, so they have accepted verbally, but we are yet to receive in writing. So I think once I receive in writing, then I think it will be good to share with all of you.
The Dorba Shillong Bindi Hati inaugurated its new futsal football turf on January 14 under the District Mineral Foundation scheme. Cleriot MLA Kerman Shilla and DC East Jaintia Hills Shivan Avasthi attended the event. The turf, open to all villagers, is a 10 futsal in East Jaintia Hills with 3 more planned. It features an increased area of 12,000 square feet and aims to promote sports and youth engagement. Officials stress proper maintenance and community use.
Number one, the benefit to a few you are Kawa ni di bawan pini encourage pi ki kon role wo ong ki kat kitai ki he yong inai le ki le ki but kawa le wan hi kawa man ka jing.
First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 54%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 7 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 18 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 48%. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 8 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 18 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 53%. And the focus in Tura, Shillong and July says clear weather most likely to occur. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.